this is part 3 of Blaygate. Aaron Bleyaert's attempt, and this is to fraudulently use IRS loopholes to bankroll his childish fantasies. And we have Mr. David Melmed's here with us, and you are you a lawyer?
I am, yes.
Okay, because that's what we hired you to do.
Yes.
But you might have been here to fix the AC, and we just hired you.
That's yes.
Okay, well, anyway,
yes, sure.
Let's get back into this, what I think is a major scandal roiling our podcast.
Okay, so what are we talking about? Edibles?
Yeah, I would like to do
Edibles
more
and
talking.
Disneyland. Can I write all that off?
Say that, sorry.
Right,
Say that again.
Right. Anything I mentioned on this podcast, can I write it off based on Blaze logic?
Maybe. Based on Blaze logic?
Yeah.
Maybe. Based on the law? And again, I'm not I'm not a tax expert or an accountant. So this is just...
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
But
why did I bring you in?
I actually, no. I have a cursory sort of understanding of what we're doing here because I also am familiar with the tax
This
code.
is ridiculous.
No.
He's going to start listing things to write
I just
off.
love that. Like, I'm trying to understand exactly how fission works.
No.
I got a squirrel here. Can you help me out?
This is for the listener.
Well, I'm a squirrel. I know about nuts and hiding them for the winter.
Conan, this is
Don't know
for-
much about fission, but here goes.
This is my protecting myself and the show. So if someone hears this and said, "Oh, I'm going to start writing off X, Y, and Z,"
right?
I'm just saying, maybe.
Yeah, kids don't do this at home.
Kids
kind of
do
thing.
not do it. Yes, correct. So personal expenses that are not related to the podcast, you cannot write off. So if you're bringing edibles, I think I heard that segment for Conan, right?
Yeah.
That would probably work more into production than on air, right? So, and where production costs can affect Conan, and I am the opinion that we are here to manage Conan, right?
Yeah.
It could eat into
if it weren't for you and for Blay, I don't think I'd make it in this business. But through your wise counsel, though you're clearly not an expert in anything,
I said
and through Blay's incredible work of buying these doodads, and shoving them into the conversation,
correct,
with a crowbar, I don't know that I would have a career at all.
I think that's why we're here. No. So I'm saying, Blay, maybe. I think you have to separate yourself into when you are bringing something on the show. Are you in your role as a producer or as an on-air personality?
Can I ask you a specific question?
You can.
Okay.
And are you a producer?
I call myself a producer.
What is your title?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know your title?
Yeah,
I swear to God, I thought you were here to get lunch.
Oh my God.
I kept wondering, where's the lunch?
Wait, I just want to ask.
I thought this kid was getting us food.
Can I ask Melman a specific question? Okay. So, like, for instance, we talked about how I watch Bane clips on a plane.
Great.
Okay. Which
Great
I love
example.
Bane.
Yes.
I watch a lot of Bane clips. Big fan of Bane. Now, that's been established on the podcast as a bit. Okay. Now, can I buy this is a real question. Can I buy a Bane mask as a follow-up and write that off? Because it's been established on the podcast. Can I buy a Bane mask and write it off?
I would say maybe.
I think that should all be submitted ahead of time. I think what might be a problem here, Blay, and I say this with all respect, is that you are this untethered child running around having these ideas and swiping a credit card. And I think that's potentially problematic.
Could be.
What I think you should do is you should go to Adam, I'm invoking you, and you should say, here's my idea. I want to buy a Bane mask. They're $9.99. 99. And I think it would be a good segment. And then you can think about it. Maybe you can approach me and we can have a discussion.
I totally agree. The whole thing, I mean, I think, we have established, I think, that Blay is committing fraud. But the one, what I am hearing, though, from David, and David, tell me if I'm wrong, is this, it's very like tail wagging the dog, right? Like it should start as the show wants to do X, Y, and Z. So let's go out and buy the necessary supplies, curiosities, whatever it is, so that we can make that happen, so we can execute on that. But to do it the other way around, where it's just we're buying a bunch of random curiosities and let's see if the show can do that, feels like it's in
Curiosities.
violation of whatever.
Yes,
the
I
tax
think
code
that is exactly. I think that's a very good way to articulate. Not to say that what you're doing hurts the show. I'm just saying if you're looking to write off certain items, probably go about it the way that Adam described
Yeah.
it.
So I guess my next question is, can I have a company card to do that?
I was gonna ask if you had a corp card.
I don't, but it would help, I think, with this situation. Don't you guys think?
I think
I can put that sword on a company card.
I think you need a real accountant.
Company card flat no.
No, wait a
There's
second.
no way you're getting
Well,
a
I'll
company
tell you
Wait a
card.
second. Sona had a company card and put a bunch of
Has.
lunches on.
Has.
And puts lunches on. it.
Has. She has one
Sure
to this
do.
day.
Yeah, and
But
he has
that is-
lunches on it.
I sure do.
Well, first of all, I knew that was the deal when I hired
Oh.
Sona. That's what comes with Sona.
It's in her contract.
No, I mean, she's like Zorba the Greek. She needs to have access to all the things that make her Sona. I think it's a little presumptuous to think that you should be entitled to those same things. I just do.
I'm just saying, okay, I bought a big Medusa skull, okay?
You're not helping yourself better
He's
and
just
better.
busting needs to write them off.
But a Medusa skull you have forever. Sona's just has a lunch.
What do you mean a Medusa skull you have forever?
Yeah, but
no, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You have it until you get married, and she throws that shit out.
Yeah.
But lunch you just eat once and you're done. A Medusa skull you have
business
forever.
lunches. We talk business.
Can I ask a question? So we have David here. We should take advantage of it. What are there things that we should be writing off that we're not?
Well, okay. So
lunches?
This is
lunches, yes.
Hey,
These are
I do you guys a
anything-
favor.
I would say anything to manage Conan can be written off.
When did I be?
That could be
When did I
fine.
And I say
become?
man-
I'm sorry. When did I become?
You're on it. You're
hepatitis B.
No. You're on it.
When did I
Conan.
become this virulent strain that must be contained? Oh no, a Conan got loose from the lab.
That's the way the IRS sees you are on-air talent, and we are here to manage you. So anything we do to manage
The
you,
IRS knows that I'm a toxin. I love it.
Okay, so to answer your question, Adam, anything that sort of costs to create, produce, protect the show is deductible, right? Anything sort of personal, performance, the consequences of wrongdoing, we cannot.
Consequences of wrongdoing?
Well, meaning you're bringing a mask on the show for, we have to say, what's the intent? If you're bringing it on to have a potential write-off, I would say if we've discussed the segment, right, first, and then you bring it on to sort of, then I'm going to say maybe.
So
Yeah.
Then I'm
maybe
gonna
a
say
Bane,
maybe.
so Bane mask might be something I could do.
It might, but I would probably bring that up first, then just bring it on and start talking
But
about
don't
it.
you want to? Can I just ask? Why not just pay for the Bane mask? Why do you need Uncle Sam's help? You're well compensated, and you should take pride in spending your own money on something as precious as a Bane mask. You shouldn't need to invoke some weird codicil
Yeah.
that you think you found to the IRS code to do it. Why not just be a real man, and when you buy a Bane mask,
Own it.
in the true tradition of being a man, like a real man, when you go to buy, your whatever, it's a bumblebee head, or when you go to buy, it's the Vision from Marvel Comics. I want to buy his panties. Why can't you just be a real man and say, this is what I want to feel good about me, and buy it yourself?
He's an android. He doesn't wear panties.
I think so.
Oh, boy.
To just summarize
Androids wear
what
panties.
Conan just
Go
said
ahead.
in terms of what so these are sort of personal lifestyle expenses, which are not deductible. I think,
Yeah.
and so that's
Okay.
I'm putting it into sort of a
Unless-
bucket, unless we.
Unless, and this is, Blair, you'd have to accept this,
Okay.
but if you could prove that this was an illness of his, a deficiency,
Sure.
if you could prove that this was some kind of a handicap,
Sure.
something he can't help because something stunted, something never
Medical,
developed,
like
that
a
should have.
medical, like a medical
Well, I'm
expense
really thinking
kind of
neurological.
Yeah, okay.
But
Well,
he never
okay.
grew into a real,
Sure.
adult, and he's trapped in this cycle of just
Sure.
more toys and
Yes.
more ephemera
Yes.
and more bullshit,
Yeah.
and he just won't break free of that and won't go out into the world and really realize
Yeah.
himself
Yes.
as an adult.
Yes.
He can't. Then this could be possibly his version of a wheelchair or crutches.
Absolutely.
Or a special seat that helps him sit on the toilet because he can't make a poopy without it.
And could Conan get a tax credit for employing?
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
Okay, I think
So
we
the-
cracked it here, and I think we've been in the red for a while now, which means we've gone way too long.
Yeah.
We'll probably have to lose some of your talking, Blay, where you
Oh,
defend
man.
yourself.
I do
in
think
edit.
the real criminal here is Blay's mom. I think that she's. I
let's get
think
her
that
on the
she. I
phone.
think Mary Bleyaert needs to go to prison. I think she is an
Yes,
absolute
I
criminal.
agree. I agree
Yeah.
too. Yeah. And look, we wonder why he's infantilized, and she's sending his taxes to TurboTax.
Yeah.
When's she going to diaper you next? As she insists on doing it. She wants to make sure that my bottom is talcumed properly. So, yeah.
If I could write them off,
let's
if I could write off
launch-
the
let's-
diapers.
Investigation.
Could I
An
write off
investigation
I think it should be-
into,
Okay.
into Mary Bleyaert.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to end this right now. Blay, I find you guilty and no corporate card.
Agree with that.
Thank you.